Nancy. He trick he, Miss Nancy. He trick she, Miss Nancy. He trick you, Miss Nancy. And me too. Who is this Miss Nancy? His web is right to the city. He walk a trick and he catch me. And now he's staying up the country.
WEFM, the new fresh sound.
WhatsApp us or call us at 457-9997. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
Oh, Lord, the intro for this song just so dead. I'm going to change it out next segment, folks. Change it out. All right. Good morning again to everyone. We are back with you for another commentary segment on today's Activated Morning program. In studio, you have Dianna, Cain, and myself, Roleza Samuel. And right on time, Mr. Kingsley Defreitas. Good morning to you.
Yeah, morning. Good to know that you're happy that you think today's Friday. I listened to Pijan's presentation during his commentary, and I found it quite interesting because as a media worker, I find newspapers to be interested. I used to be affiliated with the source newspaper, but me and the editor has fallen off because one time I did a commentary on the morning program where I was questioning some of the protocol and building procedure of the current port in Kingston, and because I made some statement, she called into the program and beat upon me, and even I think she even complained to WEFM management news with them about this. So we don't get along that way, but I still pay attention to all the newspapers because I think it's important. And like Pijan said, I read the editorial because the editorial reflect most of the time the position of the thinking of the editor and the paper. So I still buy them, and it's a tradition habit to just go and buy the paper. Even I don't read them, there are sometimes people mention an issue in the paper, so you go to the paper and you try to find out exactly what is the thinking of the newspaper, the Searchlight, or the Vincies-L. But traditionally, people seem to buy the newspaper. I don't know if it is sensationalism and the right time, because I found one interesting story carrying news when the former manager of the ECGC died, Ken Boy, where they say the leader of the church did stop Staffy John from carrying on the long
eulogy.
Mm-hmm. I found that to be interesting because I mean, I if it's one thing I go to funerals to do is to pay attention to who is presenting the eulogy and what they are saying about the person who we are now mourning the loss of. So I did find that story quite interesting. I read it, but I just got the impression that, hey, you talking too long, it's time for you to go. So I think that was just the essence of the story. But I agree with Pijan, there are notes and things that the newspapers, because I said it to Kirk, the editor of the source, that she'd have to start think about finding an enterprising way to get the newspaper to be attractive. But boy, it's their thing, they have to know. But I still buy it, and I agree with you, and I love your choice of word this morning, Ms. Samuel, when you say that parents still encourage their child and children to buy a newspaper and read them. I got how easy to say kids because I'm not a farmer. I can't understand why we still adopt this American version of calling children kids. I think that they are children, and if they are single, they are a child. So I did like that you're trying to maintain the traditional way in referring to human beings as what they are, not animals as people try to call them. So they are kids. So I agree with Pijan. I agree with some of the observations that he made. And as somebody who works in the media, I do pay attention to all the papers. But the most interesting one for me on the surface is the source, right? Because people might say because you're affiliated, because you used to write a little thing, they hate it anyway. But some people will say the shortage is a reflection of the ULP's position. So I read it because I get the impression that that's what they do. The news try to be balanced and controversial, and the Vincies-L still maintain some tradition where you could read some old presentation. You get some from Jomo, and like I say all the time, Jomo is one of the most unbiased presentation of course of information. So I actually buy the people to read Jomo's columns every weekend, and that's my take this morning. I'll have a wonderful day and see you right here tomorrow morning, okay?
All right, Kingsley, have a good one today. All right. All right, so that was Kingsley giving us his take on the print media newspapers, and he still does think that they are vital. They play a vital role within society in terms of keeping persons informed, etc. So yes. Anything you want to add?
No.
Okay.
Points that I have covered already.
No, okay. Was there anything additional? Maybe not. If it comes to me, then yeah. All right, so we are back with you, and we're just going to give you some updates. So we heard in this morning's traffic talk that there was a vehicular incident last night, and let me just find that. Yeah. All right, so reading this from One News St. Vincent, so police and fire services remained, well, this was written at 10:26 last night. Working to recover the body of Normani Duncan, who was pinned inside a vehicle following an accident. Duncan, a young man from the Oyo community in North Windward, died after motor vehicle RL868 reportedly ran off the road and plunged over an embankment on Sunday night in the Goss-Barra area of North Central Windward. Three other individuals were in the vehicle at the time of the accident. All three were transported to a hospital for treatment of various injuries and are reported to be in critical condition. The One News said that they were monitoring the story and more details will be provided as it becomes available. But from Traffic Talk this morning, we were informed that Duncan is the son of a police officer. So we are extending our condolences to that officer, as well as the rest of family and friends. And it is unfortunate to read of a story like this.
Yep.
Again, another young person from the Oyo community, as in over the Dry River, another young person has lost their life. And again, another vehicle has plunged over an embankment. All right. Not the type of stories that you want to hear about. You don't really want to read about these things. And yes, within itself, it is a tragedy. But again, with this tragedy and with other tragedies that have happened of a similar nature, again, I have to wonder what measures are going to be put in place, maybe to help to put barriers along our coastal areas, to prevent these things from happening. Yes, there can be incidents where even if a barrier is put up, that a vehicle can still plunge. But if you have that guard there, it just might help to prevent it from going over. We just never know, right? And I'm of the opinion that I rather know that the barriers are there than to say the barriers are not there and something like this can still happen, right? But again, something like this has occurred.
Yep, unfortunately. I think I understand. I hope I got some information that he's a student of the community college. So definitely extending some condolences to his friends and lecturers. I mean, I guess we'll wait and see if we see anything from there. But in other positive news, let's move away from this one for a bit and let's focus on something a little bit more light. All right. We want to extend some congratulations. So we've extended our condolences. Now we want to extend some congratulations, some commendations to some Vincies, because our Vincies have been doing excellent things. Right. Firstly, we start off with our girl Shafika. If you were listening to the news earlier this morning, okay, we see. Yeah, we have a call, so I'm gonna take the call. Hi, caller. Good morning. Hello.
Hi, caller. Can you turn down your radio, please?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Sorry about that. I get caught there. Yeah. Sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I really have to ask myself, how can Venezuela and Grenadines have so much activities more than America? For size of our size, I'm hearing all these negative vibes. Huh? I can't.
Well, Dave, accidents will happen everywhere in the world. You know, I don't know if it's fair to say that more happening in Vincy.
What? Compared to something is wrong with our country.
We just had a situation in the States where a plane crashed last week, one crashed Friday, and there was another incident recently where a plane caught on fire over the weekend. No, but still, I don't know if it's fair, but okay, continue. I mean, I'll leave you with your opinion, but I'm not sure if it's fair.
Yes. I want to challenge the Prime Minister as to all his braggadociousness and so on. You see, because it's only when he speaks of intentions listen. He has all the answers, and yet we are in so much occurrences that don't make sense to me. Maybe it's how I don't know. I mean, I am very vocal on a lot of issues, and sometimes I think I'm going down the wrong road, and I am just wasting my time sometimes. But I can't see things happening that don't look right or sensible with all the bright people we have in this country. Things just happening. And, you know, it's only some people getting attention or you could listen to and all of that. If you only put in your mouth and try to question certain things, you become, as they call the policewoman was, an enemy of the state. That's what happens. How come, you know, something ain't right. Thank you anyhow.
All right. Thanks, Dave. All right. So that was Dave with his opinion, and you just have to accept people with their opinions. All right. So whether or not you agree, but yeah. All right, Dianna.
Right. So here's some positive news, Dave. Our girl Shafika Maloney set another record. So big up Shafika at this time. She set another record with a time of 1:59 in the 800 meter race at the Randall Tyson Track Center. All right, so that's one congratulation there. We have also Miss Leisha Beache, who was the second runner-up. I hope I got let me just pull up my thing really quick. I'm going from my head. Yes, Leisha Beache, who was the second runner-up in the OECS Queen pageant in Dominica over the weekend. She was one of our contestants in the Miss SVG pageant last year, and she just went on to represent us in Dominica, placed second runner-up. So there's some more positive news for Vincie's two ladies, might I add, that I just called there. Other commendations. So we have another lady. Let me just mention Havlin. Gail just released a new song called Righteousness, so you can go and check out Havlin. So another female there, another Vincentian female doing something amazing there. Havlin, big up yourself. Additionally, we have another female. I'm just calling all the females first. You know, they say ladies first. I don't mean any harm, all right? So I'm just calling all the ladies first. We have another lady by the name of James-Lyttle. Why am I not seeing the article that I'm supposed to be seeing to
all right, so Jacqueline James.
Found it. Okay. Yeah. So Jacqueline James-Lyttle, another Vincie who is she's on the list of top 20 rising women entrepreneurs in 2025. A Vincie woman. Her name, Jacqueline James-Lyttle. She's a US-based Vincentian entrepreneur, engineer, and philanthropist. She has been recognized by New York Weekly magazine as one of the top 20 women entrepreneurs to look out for in 2025. Jacqueline, big up yourself, woman. All right, so that's another commendations, other congratulations going out there. Now to our males. Okay, we didn't leave you out. We have some males doing some great things as well. Ackley Olton. We did an interview with Ackley and some others a while back, but Ackley is one of our filmmakers here who his most recent film, Madula the Seaman, which is about the whaling tradition of Barley, has been making some waves around the world, receiving a number of awards and so on. And now, most recently, it was shown at the Barbados Film Festival. Ackley in commenting said that it was like a sort of a homecoming, a full circle moment for him, because over in Barbados is where he first started doing his filming work and studying film and so on, right? So that film was showcased at the Barbados Film Festival, Medulla the Seaman. I am hoping one day that I could look and see that Russell is showing Medulla, because it really is a great film I would really love for us to look at. Right, so men, there you have it. There's a man who has done and is doing something great. Additionally, we have another male.
I don't know why she's laughing.
I don't know why I'm laughing either. But anyways, so we have another male of Vincention who was named SoCal's 2024 Lawyer of the Year. Would you look at that? Vincention attorney at law. His name is Mr. Michael Charles, and he has been named the Society of Caribbean Lawyers. So that's SoCal 2024 Lawyer of the Year. Ooh, right? So big up to Mr. Charles at this moment. So we have our Vincention ladies and our Vincention men who are doing excellent things. Big up all the whole self, right?
All right.
Positive news. Look at that.
All right. So we try to keep the balance, right? A lot negative things might be happening, but there are also positive things. Persons doing positive things. For St. Vincent and the Grenadines are representing St. Vincent and the Grenadines. All right. So commendations to everybody. All right, so we are going to head on out of this segment at this time. And the time here in SVG, it is now 8:02, and our time check came through with a compliment.